Hello everyone. Hello, my name is Julian. It really is a pleasure to be here. What an inspiration it is looking out from standing here with all of you here today. I really appreciate the fact you've made time in what is, I know, incredibly busy, challenging schedules that everyone's got. But this is important and it is worth spending time on. There's a couple of things that strike me about this afternoon. I think the first is just how strong a partnership we're developing together with the university and really trying to put Leeds on the map in terms of the work we're doing together. And I think this exemplifies that spirit of partnership in a very meaningful way. And also just the level of engagement that we're achieving here. And I'm very, very grateful to Jackie and Anne-Marie for getting us together and organising this. And in a sense, your partnership, again, is symbolic of the closeness that we're working together. And since I've been in Leeds just exactly a year, I've been enormously impressed with what I've seen. And I have no doubt the quality of talent that we have in Leeds teaching hospitals, and indeed what I've seen of the university, we have the potential to make Leeds great in terms of our future. I did want to say a little bit about also what a privilege it is to work on a trust board. I think without doubt the most talented, effective board I've had the pleasure of serving, and with Linda, as you've seen, as our chair, she is an absolute champion for this agenda, and she has already enabled me to see the power of some of the networks that she has established across, indeed, the whole of Yorkshire, including the 2% Club and the Pearls Programme and Athena Swan. And that really is tremendous in terms of the way that those networks are coming together and we're part of those. And the board is a very strong board with some great role models, and we'll be hearing from some of those. So with Alison, Suzanne and Yvette, who are here, and indeed Caroline, incredibly impressive individuals who bring a huge amount to the organisation. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the importance in all of this of developing the right culture. And that's what I've spent quite a bit of time on over the last year in the Trust, because my firm belief is that we can only rise to the significant challenges that we all face across both the NHS and indeed the university with our partners across the whole city, if we have the right culture, values, behaviours that underpin our approach to those challenges. So the development of the Leeds Way in Leeds teaching hospitals is a fundamental part of how we aim to work with one another and how we aim to rise to the challenges that all of us face. And a key goal is for us to be a great place to work. Now, it's easy to say, but in terms of making that a reality, it means we have to think really hard about our leadership development, our succession planning, our identification of talent, and our ability to bring colleagues on to ultimately take on some of the most significant and challenging leadership roles in the NHS. And Leeds Teaching Hospitals is one of the biggest NHS organisations in the country, and therefore we should have that reservoir of talent and ability that really does take us to be one of the leading healthcare organisations in the country. And we can only do that if we invest in you and if we think hard about how we develop all of our colleagues. And we can only do that if we work very, very effectively with our partners. And we're having I think, some very important and encouraging conversations with Sir Alan and university colleagues in that respect. The other dimension of this, which is exciting, is the way in which we're building the culture and values and behaviours, and it's been ground up. And it's almost felt like a bit of a social movement with the use of Wayfinder, which we're using today. And I think that's a great opportunity for everyone to feed in views and opinions. And the way in which colleagues in the Trust responded to the development of the Leeds Way frankly astounded me in terms of how much engagement we managed to achieve. And the fact we've now set out an explicit statement of values and behaviours and our strategy and our vision, very much based on what colleagues have said, pretty much unmediated, unfiltered, has been incredibly encouraging and impressive. And that sense of people coming together to create the solutions to some of the challenges is absolutely what we're about. And that will help us in our drive to be the very best. So embrace that. We've embraced social media in the Trust as well, in terms of Twitter and Facebook and many other platforms. And I hope we see today some exciting output from that. So I think that's all I wanted to say by way of introduction. I really do hope we can make this a great success. I'm incredibly excited about this and really looking forward to seeing what comes out of this afternoon. And I hope it will give us a platform on which to build and on which to take the success of Leeds as a whole city further forward. Thanks very much.